The truth is, I don't know what God wants me to do next. Y'all, I just tried to make the most cringy thumbnail because I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to see my videos, but YouTube don't like me, and I love YouTube. That's weird. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Janelle Alana. Today I'm gonna be talking about why I don't want to braid anymore. I'm a braider. I've been a braider for, I want to say, since 2017 to 2018, and it's 2024 now. And last year, which was 2023, was the first year that I actually considered taking my rest from braiding, and it was very rewarding physically, but now I'm lost. A little bit of background about me. For my career, all I've been doing is braiding. It started off as a side hustle, and at the time when I picked it up all the way was when I completed 2 years of college. But when COVID happened, I also moved out. I thought that I would be able to go to school and work, but I was paying $16.80 by myself, and that was just rent. It wasn't bills included. So I had other bills and things to take care of now that I was out in the world on my own. So I stopped school. That was the main reason. But another reason was that I did get financial aid to go to school. But when I continued to do school, when COVID happened, I failed a lot of my classes because I knew that personally online, I definitely at the time did not have enough discipline to do school. I didn't have enough discipline at all. Now at 23, I would probably say it may be different, because now life for me is very boring. I don't have much to do. I don't have any homework. Not that I want it per se, but I don't have anything to really look forward to. So it's kind of so yeah, completed 2 years of college. So technically had my AA, but not really. Yeah, after COVID happened, I went ahead and I took up braiding full time. So that's a little bit about where I'm at as a braider. When I started braiding, I loved it. I love hair. I love natural hair. I'm a natural hair enthusiast. I was on a journey to grow my hair as long as possible. This is my real hair. This is as long as it is right now. It's pretty long in the back, but in the front it's so short. So I still have work to do, but I love natural hair. So I thought braiding, I kind of figured at the time it may be my forever, but 6 years, 7 years later, I'm kind of no. But braiding was definitely up my alley, and I thank God for it, because he just provided a home for me, and just everything within braiding. So yeah, I have my notes to the side, so let me pull it up and let's be organized when we're doing this video. So the number one reason is braiding is very time consuming. The longest style that I do on average is 5 hours. After 5 hours, I know that I get very tired, and mind you, 5 hours is continuous work, no breaks. I'm literally with a client for 5 hours straight. That can be me on my feet, that's consistent movement of my wrists, and sometimes I'm not retaining any information. I'm just doing a repetitive job, and sometimes I feel this braiding can low-key be unproductive, because this is what I've been doing for 6 years. So if me and the client aren't talking, I have to fuel my mind with maybe a podcast, maybe sermons, maybe something educational, because braiding is kind of it's just natural now. So it's not something that I need to focus on. It's just low-key boring. So yeah, very time consuming. That's number one. I take 2 clients a day, so sometimes I work between 9 hours. It could be 12 if I push myself, but I don't push myself anymore. I keep it very only 9 hours is what I want to do per day. 5 hours for the morning client, 4 hours max for the second client. The second thing would be physical pain. Like I said, standing on your feet can be very painful, but I've had more pain within my thumbs recently. Not really more so my wrist, it's just more so my thumbs. And I think that I might be a very forceful gripper with my thumbs. Like, I don't know, some people braid very lightly. Like, I don't think that I'm gentle with my clients, but I just think that when I'm grabbing the hair and making sure there's no flyaways, my thumbs, they don't give out on me, but they do experience pain. And I'm not excited about that. I'm only freaking 23. I don't want this for me. I really, really don't. I really don't. Third reason would be I don't really know how to maximize my income within braiding. And by that, people say open a shop. I don't want to. First of all, I don't know what it takes to run a business. Let's just be real. To run a business wholeheartedly seems stressful. I'm not there yet if I do happen to open a shop. But also, I'm very strict about like representation as far as being respectful. I am aware that there are a lot of disrespectful and jealous braiders out there. Like, there are gatekeepers. I don't want that in my shop if I were to have one. So I know you have to hire people, but people put on fronts when you are doing interviews. So you don't get to really know a person till about a year or two when they're into the job. And that is, I'm not a fan of that either. So I just want to know you and have good intuition that if I were to open a shop, like, you guys would have my shop just being, you know, in good spirits and nothing but positivity in that shop. So I just think the world doesn't work like that, and I just don't have the energy to really try and find that. So yeah, I don't know really how to maximize my income with braiding. As far as to what I can really do to maximize it would be raising my prices, but honestly, I feel like my work, it hasn't actually reached its peak. I know that I can do better jobs, and I feel like I do a fantastic job, but I feel like I make it easy. So how do I explain it? I know there are just ways that I can improve to make my work look flawless, but I have a technique that is acceptable and very cute, very like pleasing to my clients, that I stick with all the time. It's kind of like a curriculum, kind of like a routine. I have that for myself in the way that I braid. I know that by improving the style in which I do something, that definitely is gonna cause me to raise my prices, but that still means more work for more money. I'm trying to do less work for more money, and I just feel like raising my prices, like, they're not getting better quality work, but they're gonna have to pay more. I'm just not really okay with that. If you put it in my defense, I guess, or anybody who's a braider, you know, inflation, groceries, you know, we could complain all day about those things. I just don't know. Also, just speaking towards the type of clients that I have, I just don't really know if my regular clients, like, some of them will like stay and they will pay, but I just don't know if most of them will. Like, I don't know if the community of clients that I have will all come with me if my prices rose again. So it's just a question. You would never know unless you try, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I just don't want to braid anymore, so I don't feel a reason to go up on my prices. I don't know. I'm lost. I really don't know. So if you have tips or advice for like my mindset, if you could kind of feel it through the screen, let me know. Why is my camera dying? The third thing would be, I feel like braiding ran its course with me. Like, I used to have so much fun with my clients. We would talk all the way through. It would be therapy. Like, I had a lot of like issues with my family that I need to get off my chest, and vice versa with my clients. Now I don't talk as much anymore. Y'all, my camera died, of course, but I remember where I left off because I wrote it down. So I was just saying that I don't talk as much anymore like I would to my clients. I have like a few clients consistently that, you know, I talk to them about God. Other than that, like, it's very rare that like me and my clients, or not rare, but it's not often that my clients and I like talk. And I used to have that relationship with lots of my clients, and it's not weird that my clients and I don't talk anymore. I don't know, I kind of get a vibe from my clients too that we just tired. We've talked all that we can talk. Like, that's kind of the vibe that it feels. We talked all that we can talk, and like, it's about action, and also it's about like healing, moving on. You know, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same anymore. The best way I can put it is I feel like I fulfilled my purpose in braiding. Felt like my purpose was to speak to these women, and at such a young age, like 18 to now 23, gonna be 24 in July. From 18 to 24, I just like did my best to give like good advice, and that's opinionated but or subjective, but I did the best that I could. And a lot of like older women would tell me, you're so wise for your age, like, wow, like da 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 da. And you know, I took that comment very lightly because I feel like I knew that. Like, but I don't know everything. But I'm just saying, like, when I was putting myself in their shoes, in their situations, like, I just tried to give them godly advice, if that makes sense. And at the time when I wasn't as close to God, I didn't know that I was trying to give them godly advice. All of it wasn't godly, let's be clear. But, you know, for the most part, when I was trying to be like wise, and or not trying to be, but when I was giving advice, I did try to think about what would the bigger person do. The thumbnail I made earlier was really cringy, but this is something that I am like, I want to use the word lost, but now I just feel like I just have to be consistent with what I'm doing, because the truth is I don't know what God wants me to do next. I even made a spiritual delivery journal for people to talk to God and, you know, be reminded of the things that he has blessed them with. And it feels like that journal went nowhere, and I feel like I'm stuck braiding because I don't have anything else up my sleeve. I also feel like, is school something that I need to go back to? Because oftentimes school is for people who don't really know what they want to do because they're confused and lost, just like how I feel right now. I've never felt this way because I thought braiding was my end-all be-all 6 years ago. But now I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. All I've been doing or trying to do is read the Bible and see what answers that I can get. Not specifically just for this area, but I'm definitely lost within this area. I don't like to say lost because, like, God doesn't bring you confusion or anything. It's just, right now I'm struggling with my discipline of like just meal prepping, working out, reading the word, praying consistently. I do pray every day, but I feel like it is very like quick and not like in depth. And for me, the best way that I have a relationship with God is being detailed and talking. Literally how I'm talking to you guys, I talk to God, and it's more relaxed too, like, because that's my father, like that's my best friend, but father first. You know. But although I am confused about my next step in life, I've always, like, before I started braiding, I had a passion for natural hair, but it also turned into a passion of content creating. And if you guys go through my channel, you'll see like 8 or 2015. Is that 9 years ago? Yeah. 9 years ago, I big chopped my hair and I documented that journey. And from that moment, I began content creation, and I didn't even realize how big it would be today. And I'm so hurt that now I have no idea how to improve my journey as a YouTuber. That you being a YouTuber is all that I want, but it's not just about money. That's like literally the cherry on top. For me, it's about community, and I've said this multiple times in my videos, in my past couple of videos. Like, it's really about building community, being able to help, and low-key just being a girl's girl. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like we just out here trying to do girl shit. Like, you know, I know I'm not the only one that feels alone, like, in this situation as far as career. I feel like this is probably the worst part about being in your 20s, trying to figure out what you want to do. And for me, I just don't know what that is. I have no idea, and I have nothing, or I don't want to speak negativity into that, but I feel like I have nothing else up my sleeve. I know that I have a lot to offer, but I feel like I'm very basic, and I don't know. I don't know what God wants me to do next, literally. So, I wanted to apologize for making this video turn into like a sad video, but I know it's relatable. I know that it's relatable. I don't know what to do, and we just gonna leave it there. If you guys have any suggestions on what maybe I can do, you know, or things that I can try to see what I want to do, I don't know, just let me know. I'm open-minded, and I just pray that I take you guys' suggestions and apply them to my life. But all in all, that's why I don't want to braid anymore. I just don't think it's for me anymore. I think I fulfilled my purpose within that, and I do believe I will braid part-time because I do enjoy it. I just don't want it to be my full-time anymore. But I just pray that God blesses me with different streams of income. Like, I want to be a travel content creator. I want to be a YouTuber. Like, I want to do beauty, fashion, lifestyle vlogs. Like, I want to do a bunch of stuff. That's about it for me. If it's relatable, let me know. If you guys have tips for me, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. And make sure you tune in to the rest of my videos on the channel. That's how you can help me and support me. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked what you've seen so far. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I appreciate y'all allowing me to be vulnerable here with you guys. So, bye.
The sun is shining, it's a new day.